The intern, Lily Shaw, rerouted my savings no matter how much I had. My balance always dropped back to exactly $50. In my previous life, I dreamed of buying a home near my office. I worked for years until I saved a $500,000 down payment. The moment I swiped my card, the agent said insufficient funds. It happened inside a Chicago sales center during a crowded open house event. Floor-to-ceiling glass. People everywhere, watching homes and quietly watching me. The agent turned the POS machine toward me, just loud enough for nearby people. "Ma'am, your card was declined." The air froze instantly, like something invisible snapped across the room. People turned, some whispering, some already lifting phones to record everything. I stared at the screen. Balance, $50. My first reaction was disbelief, like reality lagged behind my understanding. I even laughed a little, convinced this had to be a system error. Try again. Second attempt failed again, the machine rejecting me without hesitation. Third attempt failed again, and this time people started reacting openly. The agent's smile changed, still polite, but now distant and slightly cautious. "Maybe you should check with your bank." Before continuing this transaction today, I stood there at the model home entrance, completely exposed and humiliated, like I had suddenly become entertainment for everyone watching round me. I checked my transaction records, confronted the bank, even reported everything to police. But every authority dismissed me as if I was imagining the entire situation, because on paper, every transaction looked perfectly legitimate and carefully documented. Midnight bars, luxury hotels, and thousands spent in rapid, consistent patterns. None of those charges belonged to me, not a single one. But the system said they did, and that was all that mattered. I called my parents in California, crying while explaining everything in detail. They paused, then calmly said, "Emily, if you need money, just ask. Don't make up stories like this." I showed my coworkers the statements, hoping someone would finally understand the truth. Instead, a few male colleagues laughed, making jokes about my busy lifestyle. Wow, Emily's been busy. Those late-night charges must have been expensive, right? VIP services? The entire office laughed like it was harmless entertainment. I explained again and again, but nobody believed a single word I said. I even posted everything online, hoping strangers might see what others refused to see. They called me a liar, an attention seeker desperate for sympathy. Only one comment stood out among thousands of insults and mockery. "Check someone around you. See if their spending matches yours." So I started watching everyone more carefully than before. And that's when I noticed the new intern Lily Shaw. Every time she paid for something, my account dropped the exact same amount. Even something small, like a coffee, would instantly mirror on my side. I confronted her directly in front of everyone at the office. She laughed, completely relaxed, like this accusation amused her. "You're broke and blaming me. That's actually insane." Her confidence was effortless, like she knew no one would ever believe me. Then someone whispered, "She's been acting weird lately. Haven't you noticed?" Moments later, HR showed up, followed immediately by security personnel. Then came the psychiatric evaluation, fast and completely without discussion. I was restrained, taken away, labeled with paranoid delusion by official records. I spent 2 years inside a hospital, medicated and constantly told I was unstable. Until the night I finally escaped. It was freezing cold, and the city felt distant and indifferent around me. I stood by the Chicago River, staring at my phone in silence. Balance, $50. I stopped explaining anything to anyone ever again. And then I jumped. When I opened my eyes again, I was back. The day before I went to buy that house. The first thing I did was check my phone immediately. Bank app balance. $50. Still 50. I stared at the number for a long time without blinking. Then I smiled slowly because now I finally understood everything. This time, I wouldn't go to the bank or explain anything again. I wouldn't beg anyone to believe me or defend my own reality. I would do only one thing: drag her into the light, in front of everyone watching, and make sure she could never explain herself out of it.